Have you ever woken up and thought, God, I wish I could own a super compressor? Well, you better rewrite your Christmas list because Christopher Ward has made your new favourite watch. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Man Watch Collector Show. And wouldn't you know it, it's another show on Christopher Ward. This time a fantastic new upgrade on a great watch I reviewed about 4 years ago. The Super Compressor. Yes, a dive watch technology from the 1970s is back, brighter than ever, and many other brands out there make watches with the look of a super compressor, but there's only one brand that I can tell out there right now that are actually making super compressor watches. Christopher Ward! Yeah, sort of a gimme that one. And talking about this technology to you as simply as I can, it's basically a way of making a watertight case more watertight as it goes deeper and deeper underwater. Now before, it had been 50 years since anybody had attempted making an actual super compressor watch. The time, money, effort in design, construction of this thing. But this is what makes Christopher Ward so good. They do these things because they want to. Anyway, what do I think of the upgrades and the watch in general? Do I recommend it to you guys? And what does the wife think about it? Are you super compressor ready? Let's go. So here we are, the 2024 Super Compressor from Christopher Ward.
Actual super compressor.
And you may be adjusting your eyes at the minute, yeah, what with all the blues and the oranges going about. But take a step back and you'll realise it's actually a Thule dial. It's pretty much based on the Christopher Ward dive timer that came out in 2020. And on this dial, we basically have a decompression scale. I'm not going to learn how to use it, but we'll look at it more later on. But this is a very cool watch with that distinct inner rotating dive time bezel, the synonymous light catcher case from Christopher Ward in this tonneau cushion style looking shape. I do love the colours. Definitely watery, isn't it? This definitely gives you watery vibes. On the right hand side you can see we have two crowns. At the 4 o'clock it's the crown that operates the hands, and at 2:30 we have the crown that isn't screwed in that operates that internal bezel. And I must say there's not many other watches that look like this. It's very cool. Quick spec check! Okay, so the case is 41mm in diameter. We've got a 13.7mm thickness, 47 lug to lug, and a 20mm lug width. Decent dimensions. The fact we don't have much of a case bezel and essentially a big dial with a big sapphire glass that goes over that inner bezel means this may look bigger than it actually is. Anyway, I love the dome of that sapphire glass, and with the screw down crown at like 340-ish and the screw down exhibition case back, this watch is water resistant to 150 meters. And if we take a good look at that case back, it's no, compressor, Tony. C-O-M-P. Don't worry how to spell it. Just get on the phone to Michael and see if he can make some of it using the scrap metal I got behind Sainsbury's yesterday. Yes, they won't know. Yes, absolutely. We'll get on the blower. Get on the blower to Michael and we'll see if we can make some bunts. Yeah, they're not the only ones, Christopher Ward, that can make super compressors. And welcome to another episode of the Design House, where today we take a look at a very unique Christopher Ward Super Compressor. Let's take a look. Oh, it's magnificent, isn't it? A sapphire exhibition with a little glimpse, a glimmer into the magical world of mechanics. The cogs and the wheels being slightly exposed. We see the orange ring going around that exhibition. That's the compressor spring, and that is what makes the case more waterproof as the pressure increases. Oh, it's very unique. In the middle we have a coin with the official EPSA logo on it. That shows you that it is an official super compressor and not a compressor style. That is an extremely impressive exhibition. Yes, one that would be very hard to copy. I'll have a try. But I am extremely impressed by Christopher Ward and their doings right now. That's it from me. I'll see you again for another episode of The Design House. cut.
Darling?
Yes, darling?
Tony's on the phone. Something to do with a superlative compromiser?
Bloody Tony!
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
So on to operating the bezel. It's not screw in. I like how it has a red-orange ring around it. That is the same as the aluminium Super Compressor spring ring that you can see in the display case back. Not only is it a dive time bezel, means it only goes in one direction, but there's a click to it. Have a listen. I mean, it's subtle. It's not going to win any click awards. However, it's there. Onto the bracelet. Well, I've seen this before. It's the Bezel bracelet from Christopher Ward. Lovely oyster style. Good solid clasp with the double deploying. Milled with Christopher Ward logo on it. And you have that awesome micro adjustment system, which is really nice. Solid end links, solid links, screw links. What is there not to like? Right, let's look at the face.
Dial time.
And yeah, this might take a while. It's one of those dials that you sort of double take, isn't it?
What?
As I said before, this is a decompression scale dial. I'm not going to attempt to learn how to use it. I'm just telling you what it is, okay? I do love the use of colour with the blues and the oranges. The markers are very tiny. I remember the markers of the 2020 Super Compressors to be bigger. They are in that 70s style. There's not going to be a lot of lume to this watch. The dial itself looks metallic blue. I really like that colour. We've got that twin Swiss England flag printed, as well as chronometer below the handset. This is not a Trident watch, but we do have the Trident counterbalance, and I think it works really well with this watch. Contrasts very nicely against that blue. Nice big orange minute hand. Very simple hands, and to be honest, they need to be, because the dial is like very busy, but in a good way. So yes, this is a diver. So we've got lume on the hands, lume on the indices. Out of 10, how much does this puppy glow? The handset are pretty well lumed, but the indices just aren't big enough to give you enough glow. Right, so powering this baby is an upgrade to their first release, which was an SW200. This time we have the SW300-1. These movements are slightly thinner, which means they're more refined. Slightly higher power reserve, sweeping away at 28,800 beats per hour. Very nice to operate with this grippy crown. No date window, which is a bonus for me. It hacks, it hand winds, does everything you want it to do, and a delight to operate.
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist, and this watch looks very nice. As I said, it is going to look a little bit bigger due to the size of that sapphire glass. That light catcher case is great. This watch really pops, doesn't it? And would be a fantastic conversation starter, that's for sure. Love the blues, love the oranges, love the look of it. Nice one, CW. So there we go, the Christopher Ward C65 Super Compressor Elite. That's a long old name to call it, isn't it? But what a fantastic addition this is to the Christopher Ward catalogue. A testament to the design team and the watchmakers to do things no one was asking for. It's a true testament to their adventurism, and this sort of design and these watches I respect far more than coming up with a Gerald Genta watch like the 12. If we're being honest, even though it's a fantastic watch, it's a ticking boxes exercise, isn't it? Well, let me tell you, with an actual Super Compressor case, there was no box to tick because no one else is doing one. They've cornered the market. Yes, I mean, in fact, they made the market. Now, on the bracelet, this watch is going to cost £1,520. You can't go wrong with that Bezel bracelet. This is not an ordinary watch. This is not a subtle looking watch. It would be a great addition to anybody's watch collection. To actually own a Super Compressor watch is something not a lot of people can say unless it's an old vintage one. It definitely gets the MWC approval. So here it is, the wife's impressions of the Super Compressor Elite. Oh no, I don't like this. It's giving me pinball vibes. Looks like a pinball machine. Actually, this looks like the gas meter under the stairs. Don't like it. So the wife doesn't particularly like it. That's fine. That's fine. She doesn't understand the work that's gone into this watch. As you know, that's fine. Thank you so much for Christopher Ward for sending this in. I'll be shipping this back off to you very soon. A big thank you to everyone that has watched till the end of this show. If you want a bit more than my watch collector, click there and join. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, why don't you click this beast? This is superb. You're gonna love it. You are going to love it, I guarantee. Go on, click it. Click it. Click it.